Hello, welcome back to another video. Thank you for clicking on the video. Just back working on the car. I'm going to do some more work on the Golf VR6. A bit more welding. It's currently 9:45 at night, so I'm not going to be loud. I'm just going to use the clamps to like bend stuff and no hammering and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just going to get on with it so you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to do now, let the jack down, move it along, jack it up, clamp it and do the same thing all the way along. Fuck knows what that bang was, but that was scary. What that massive bang was, if we look over here, all of these welds have just snapped off. So that's not good, whereas twisted they've just snapped, so I'm going to have to grind them off, drill them out and try again. Maybe before I go all the way along I need to weld the back of these ones as well so it's even stronger, so that doesn't happen. So I'm just popping these clamps off and that'll be me done for the night. As I was welding these, the ones we did yesterday pinged off because obviously the seal's probably twisted or something. So before I go too far along and it happens again, I'm going to weld the bottom of it, but I need to lift the car up and grind the back off so it's all like a nice clean edge. But yeah, I'll do that tomorrow or whatever, but it'll still be in the same video, so we'll jump to that now. Right, it's the next day. I'm going to jack the car up more because I want to be able to get underneath the back of it and we need to be able to lift the back wheel up. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Grab this out. Do you want to do some carpentry?
It's DIY, that's not fucking carpentry.
Wood, innit?
Doesn't make it carpentry.
Why not?
I took a course in carpentry.
Oh, because I didn't take your course, it's not carpentry.
Because that's DIY.
Yeah, but it's DIY carpentry.
Work made or done by a carpenter.
So if I like fix some sewage, because I'm not a plumber, I'm not doing plumbing.
But it's still DIY. Because you're doing it yourself. So what are you trying to accomplish?
I need to make this taller because I've lifted the back wheel up to be able to get underneath it. We need to make the block taller. Right, like I just said to Stephen, because we're going to jack the car up, I need to put some more layers on this so that it sits higher under the wheel. That's what we're going to do.
Our wheel's going to be here.
So I do apologise, these videos were a bit patchy like earlier on as it was Stephen, and we didn't really do anything. We just made a wooden block. We literally put like 4 bits of wood on the back bit. I'm back at the garage again, so I'm going to do some grinding now to grind off the welds that we originally did first that have now snapped. So I'm going to grind those down and do the drilling, so that's the loud bit done, because it's like 8:30 or whatever and I don't want to be doing it too late. Right, so I had some comments on my last video saying that I'll get better welds if I clean it all up first. So what I've done, I've removed all the old welds, so this is now free. Obviously it's still attached at the back because these are good welds, so I've left them on there. But I've cleaned all this edge, and if I want to weld along the bottom edge. And then I've cleaned all of this off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill through it with a bigger hole, because they said try a bigger drill size and do puddle welding. So I've done a bit of research on what that is, and we're going to give it a go on every other one. I'm just going to do a bigger hole on every other one and see what it goes like. So I've grabbed a 5.5mm drill bit, and I'm just going to go along every other hole and pop this on. Right, I'm back. I've got the welding mask on, I've got the light set up. What I keep finding is, because I said this in another video, but people keep stopping me and asking me if I'm a mechanic, and I'm like, no, sorry, I don't work on cars. It was nice. I stopped and chatted to a fella called Ali, which was quite nice. But I can talk for ages, and so can other people, and then you just spend 20 minutes and you're like, dude, I got stuff to do. I was going to say shit then, but I didn't want to swear for some reason, but I don't know why. So my camera fell over and I don't actually know how much I got. But this weld here on the end looks quite good actually for a puddle weld. And I've done the other ones, so they're not perfect, but it's getting there. What's nice is obviously this edge here is all nice and smooth. Well, that's bloody hot. It's all lined up where it should be, so that's good. But yeah, let's let the jack down and take these off. That is solid, which is nice. I've literally just done 4 welds tonight, but it's just crossed my mind that I don't have the keys to the car on me and the fire extinguisher's inside the car. So if I set the car on fire, I am fucked. I'd have to smash a window. So I'm not going to continue welding because I do not want to set the car on fire, and I've already done that once. At Christmas, when I was doing the other sill, some of the inside caught on fire where I didn't remove the polystyrene around the speaker, and yeah, it caught the carpets up, and I was so lucky that we managed to put it out with a fire extinguisher, but the fire brigade still came anyways. It's another day. Obviously it was dark last night, so I've come back today, and I've said it's another day like 3-4 times in this video already, and it's because I just don't have much time to get down here. I've been coming down like do an hour here and there, and you notice I get like 4 bits of welding done when I'm down here. So, and just like now, I turned up 20 minutes ago, but I've just been chatting to a gentleman who just introduced himself to me, and like it's nice because I like me and the locals and everything, but I just have no time. So I'm gonna get on with the welding. I'm not gonna talk, and let's just do this. So that bit's all lined up and ready for some welds. What made me laugh, I was looking at yesterday's YouTube upload, and I uploaded a biking clip, and on Instagram and TikTok usually people want to see my biking and not the car stuff, but someone commented, and at the end of it was a really nice comment to be fair, but at the end of their comment they're like, get back to the welding. It just made me laugh because I never thought someone would want to see my welding. I think what I need to do, because I'm not earthing when I'm like doing it, I need to get my drill and drill like a fresh head on it so it's nice and clean. So I've grabbed my drill, and what I'm going to try is drilling into the back bit a little bit once it's all clamped, so that at least the earth, well, it gives the wire somewhere to earth is what I mean. So I've drilled out the inner bits of the drill holes so that they like are bare metal now, and it should earth a little bit better. We'll see what that's like, because this weld was just shit, the one I just did. It was like shocking. puddle welding is just not for me. I'm not doing very good at it. I just don't think welding's for me, but I'm going to keep going because I'm getting the job done, just not how it should be. The sill is on there though, it's solid. Let me just show you. I'm going to turn the welder off. Although the welds are very, very disgusting, it's not moving a bit. Actually, let me take the jack down. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. And then by the time I hammer the lip over, it'll be fine. I'll grind all this down, hammer that back ledge over, and it'll be good. Because there's still a bit of overhang here that needs taking off. I've worked my way along with the welds. They're all the way along, minus a few at the back where the back needs straightening out. And then at the front, I've got to a point where I can't actually do any more because the metal behind it needs straightening up, but then I also get to a point where the car's been jacked up so many times, it's like folded underneath. So I need to find a way of like levering it down without breaking it, and then if I break it, I've got to weld more in. I just don't want that to happen, especially being like a beginner welder. You do not want to be doing this sort of work on a car, but I just chuck myself in the deep end all the time. So I'm done with the welding. I'm just going to get my mini crowbar and see if I can start bending the front bit out. Because I don't want to get too far along and I'm at restricted access trying to get underneath. Oh, you can't, that hurt. Oh, I just clapped myself on the face with that. As you can see, this is not going very well. I've punched myself in the face, just punched my GoPro across the floor. And I'm worried that I'm going to push this bit up, which I'm trying not to do. So this clearly isn't bending back. Let me show you. This bit is really curled over and it's quite like stuck up there, so it's obviously quite a strong bit of metal. You're supposed to use it to jack the car up, but where it's twisted up, obviously it's a tough bit of metal, bent. So I got to try and unbend it, but I can't. So what my plan is, I'm going to hammer it all up, get my grinder, clean all of this off, clean this bit off, clean all of this bit off all the way up to where it's nice and solid about here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with a solid bit of bar. It won't look as good underneath, but I'll have to grind it off and hide it so it doesn't really look too different. But then at least I know when I jack it up there's a solid bit of bar there. And if I keep this on here but fold it over, it keeps this bit along here tied together. So I don't have to worry about the bar going up inside the chassis rather than on the bottom of it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The last video ended because I couldn't find any safety goggles, but I've nicked my ones out of my work van. So these are like my masonry ones. They're a bit cementy, but I'm sure they'll work. I look very sexy right now. Looks like I'm about to go scuba diving. Right, so I've finished cutting the bits off. It's always a risk when you're like cutting this much off the chassis, but it's rusty, it's better than leaving it on there, it's got to come off at some point. But let me show you. So, from here onwards, obviously I need to clean this up, but I need to get my Dremel on that. From here onwards, I've taken out the bottom support. I've kept this bit in, which I'm going to hammer up a bit more, because that's quite strong and that'll be good for a jacking point. But yeah, everything else I've taken off. So I'm going to weld along here so this stays connected, because it's usually a seam. So I'm going to weld along there and I'm going to put some of that bar underneath and weld that on. Right, So with all of this filming coming back on different days and whatnot, I'm not sure if I've filmed any outros or intros and whatnot, and I don't know the order of the clips, because the way I filmed it, there's a random rack being built in the video, in the footage, but I've not put it in there because it's not related to the car stuff. So I'm going to film an outro for the video that you've currently watched, so I appreciate you watching. Click the subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. I've noticed that I'm getting a lot more traction from my videos, and I appreciate it. It's a reason for me to keep coming back. I like that people are enjoying what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, see you in the next one. So that bit's done. I filmed an outro, and now I got to quickly cut the camera and film an intro for my next one because I forgot doing that. But yeah, that's all the outro done. Have a good day. Thank you for watching.